One of the things that I hear from people all the time that hate passwords, like I hate passwords, is they have to change them and they have to be unique. And how do I remember all these different passwords? I'm going to teach you a trick today to have a unique password for almost everything you do in life, be able to change it periodically when you need to change it, and yet remember them all very easily. Here's how we do that. The very first thing you want to do is you want to come up with a passphrase. And a passphrase is just this. It's a sentence that makes sense to you that you can easily remember every time you sit in front of your keyboard. So here's an example. My mom is always 29 years old. You're welcome, Mom. So here we go. I'm going to take the first letter for each of these words. M, M, I, A. I got a 2, 9, a Y, and an O. And how I'm going to build a root password out of that. So I got a capital M for my, a little m for mom, I got an I got an @ sign for A, a 2, a 9, a Y, and a 0. I'll put an exclamation point on the end of it if I want to, because my mom is very excited to be 29 years old. So that becomes the root password of everything you do in life. So you're going to say, well, that's great, I can remember that, but I still have to change this every 60 or 90 days, right? So how do I do that? Here's how you do it. Come up with your favorite number and your favorite symbol, and this is the only part of your password that you end up having to change each time you have to make that change. So for example, I'm going to say 68, that was the year I was born, and $, because I like money. So I have $68, what I'm going to now stick in front of this. I could have written it there in the first place. So 68, $, M, M, I, @ 2, 9, Y, O, exclamation is now my password. That's a very unique password. It's a very strong password. Nobody's going to guess that password, yet it's very simple for me to sit in front of my keyboard and remember it. But you're asking me, that's still not unique. That's still just one password. So here's what I've done. I've come up with a naming system for myself that makes sense. I use 3 letters. You can use the whole word. You can do what makes sense for you. So for Amazon, for example, I would put AMZ at the end of that. If I had a Yahoo account, I would put YAH at the end of it. If I had a Microsoft account, I would put MSF at the end of it, and so on and so forth. And you start to get the picture. So I have a 68, $, M, M, I, @ 2, 9, Y, 0, exclamation, AMZ is my Amazon password. Very unique, very easy for me to remember, impossible for somebody else to guess. And every 60 days or so when I want to change my password, this is the only thing I have to change. I hope that was a helpful tip for you today. If you have any questions, reach out to us at ImageQuest.